Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Monday. Happy Monday morning to you. I hope that your day is going well. My day is going fantastic. I can't even say any specific reason why. Just knowing that God is amazing and like that's all that matters, right? Like I don't know, I've had a really good last week. I had a lot of time. I filmed kind of weird things so that I had a few more days to myself and just more time to spend in God's Word and be encouraged. And I got a book from a viewer. I'll share it when I get through it. And it's just been very freeing, very encouraging, where I'm like, all right, this is good. So it's a good thing. So I woke up ready for my day today. So I've got some encouragement for you as well. And this comes from Psalm 23:3, and it says, He refreshes and restores my soul. Life. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Like, thank goodness God refreshes us and he'll restore things. I mean, he doesn't have to, and he doesn't force it upon us. If we don't want it, if we want to complain, I'll raise my hand. We want to doubt, I'll raise my hand. We want to live in fear, I'll raise my hand. You want to think that God's never going to do it, whatever, me. And then you know what, when you finally go, you know what, that is wrong thinking. That is wrong. That's stinking thinking. That is wrong thinking. And you know what? Yeah, he does refresh. He does restore. So it's just been a great thing. So this weekend I had a lot of food and I filmed it. So I will share all of that right now. Let me share with you first. You know what I made? I wrote everything down because I would forget. One of the first things I made was snack mix. I got all that snack mix material from the store. I sat down with the kids. I literally have like 3 kids to feed. That's it. My other 2 are pretty much gone working, and they get fed at work, and they're adults and they eat out. They're not really here for dinner. They'll grab stuff from the refrigerator occasionally, but it's basically 3 kids. So I sat down with them and I'm like, what do you want me to get at the store and to eat for the next month or so? And so number 1 request was snack mix. So I'm like, okay, snack mix. So I made a humongous container of snack mix. All right, I'm gonna make some garbage bag snack mix, except that we don't put it in the garbage bag anymore. We put it in a plastic container. So they wanted like flavoring. Sometimes we just mix everything together and you get like plain crispy oat, plain Chex Mix, but Maddie wanted flavoring on that. So I'm gonna put the plain stuff in the bowl here, put some butter and ranch powder, mix that together, and then bake that part of it. And then I'll add in the cheese balls and the Takis and all the fun things that we got at the store. So you don't have to do that to the entire mixture. I used to, but like when you get the puff things, these kind of disintegrate a little bit. So what I'm doing is doing the plainer stuff, like Cheerios. They're very plain, especially if you buy like the cheapy brand ones. They're not as yummy as regular Cheerios, and same thing with the Chex. So this way, those will be super flavorful. I'm gonna get a big container and mix the rest in there. And when those are done and cool, I'll add everything together so it'll be a nice mix. I'm not sure, did you get the last little bit of cheese balls in there? So those are all in there. I'm waiting for the things in the oven. All right, this is everybody's favorite snack mix. So this stuff, as long as you let it bake in the oven, it takes away the squishiness, and then just make sure it's good. Like I took it out and it's like, it kind of gets soft for a minute where it tastes soggy. And then you're like, wait a minute, put it back in. So I left it out for a minute and I was like, I don't want to have like stale tasting cereal, so I put it back in. It's nice and crispy, so I'm just gonna mix this up. Okay, if you do less fun things and you do mostly cereal and pretzels, they're not gonna eat it. Mine didn't. So the more fun things you put in, the better. So the only thing it's missing is combos. Couldn't find any, and that's okay. This is still delicious. Be a nice treat. I'm gonna get bags, put it in there, and then we'll store some in the freezer. These will last in the freezer for a long, long time, and so I have a bunch of containers there. I'll just put them in the pantry. They should do fine, and if I find that like we open one, it's a little bit getting like it needs to stay in the freezer, I'll just put them in the freezer. That'll work. That's like a lot of snack mix for a long time for the teens. Okay. Oh yeah. I did not make salsa, but from the container. Okay. I'll go right and get that fixed. Never let. This is the old one. And then I also made some more energy bites. Those have been very good and yummy. So I'll show all of those right here. Those are just something that we have made. I made way back in the day with all of my older kids, and then we kind of made them a few times here, and now they're coming back into rotation. So that was something else we made. And then for dinner for the weekend, we did like a spaghetti dinner, and so I wanted to make some breadsticks because the kids requested breadsticks, so I made a batch of those. And then as I was making the breadsticks, I was thinking forward into the weekend, and so the kids had some friends over for swimming, and their friends had requested grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup, and so I'm like, I can do store bread, but it's just not as good as homemade bread, so that's why I made some more bread as well. All right, making spaghetti for dinner tonight, and chicken curry, or coconut curry, I guess, with chicken, and sweet potatoes and peas and carrots for myself. So I had to cook some chicken. Remember, I made all that meat in March. I'm out of the cooked beef, but I still have a few packages of raw meat that I didn't cook because I wasn't sure what I was gonna make. So I'm cooking this here. I'm gonna add all my spices that I would add from my spaghetti sauce. Oregano, or actually Italian. And parsley, because I have a whole bunch of this and I would probably not choose to buy this again. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper. Look how good and seasoned that is. If I was meat, I'd want to be seasoned, thus the tan. No, I'm just kidding. You want good, flavorful food that makes everything taste better. So in here, I'm gonna add in diced tomatoes, and I'm gonna add tomato paste, and I'm gonna add some crushed tomatoes. My friend Erin, I never did crushed tomatoes because when I was growing up, my mom always did like homemade, like canned her own tomatoes, and I remember her having, I guess I get it confused with stewed tomatoes. I think that's it. I feel like there was always pieces and everything, but the crushed ones, they're like awesome. So I'd probably buy those more than the other ones, but this will be my last jar here. So this will be good in here. I've got corn over here. I'll heat that up later. I've got a pot of water here. Make the pasta later. I'm gonna make my curry in here. Bread is almost done, so let me mix this. Almost finished. We're gonna let that simmer back here. I used to, what do I do different now for my spaghetti sauce? I feel like I popped that. I'm cooking it way in the back there. I should move it up, but I'm gonna make my other meal here. I always used to use just one tomato product. Like if I used, or like if I kind of always use diced tomatoes. Not when the kids are little, because they do not like pieces of tomato in anything. But I'd always just use tomato paste and add more water. Or tomato sauce and not add water. And so something I've learned is that the different textures bring a little bit of different flavor. Something I just recently learned, like in the last couple years. So I feel like spaghetti sauce, perfect. It was good before, but this for me is good. So I usually do diced tomatoes and either paste or sauce, and then the crushed tomatoes. So I'm gonna let that simmer for a little bit and then add a little bit of sugar. My husband family used to the sugary, so they'll do that. So it works. And the beautiful thing is you need to stretch it more, just add more water. It works. Okay, my curry, I found this recipe doing, I was like, what's it? It was a HelloFresh meal. And it was a coconut curry, but it was with pasta. And it was so good. It was my favorite meal. And so I don't really like to eat a lot of pasta personally. And so I've kind of like made it like my own. So for me, I can do chicken in here, chickpeas in it. One of my viewers said put peas and carrots. I like peas and carrots in it. So I think I'm just gonna do chicken, peas and carrots, the liquid, and no rice, but I'm gonna do sweet potatoes on the side. So for the recipe, it's a can of coconut cream. And I had 2 tablespoons of green curry paste. I think I used the whole jar last time. I'm supposed to get 2 cans of coconut curry. I just forgot at the store. So we'll see. I might take some and just freeze it. And then a tablespoon of curry powder, garlic, 2 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce, teaspoon of chicken bouillon, 2 teaspoons of sugar, salt and pepper. That was what the recipe was for the HelloFresh. So I'm just gonna put that all in here, mix it up. My favorite's when kids do this. Not been a child, so I'm not sure, but yeah. Pull up, kids. Okay, stuff turned out amazing, tastes great. What I would skip is, this is not the stuff I used to get. I was thinking, I'm like, it used to be what? I used to get coconut milk, but I do like the sweeter. Okay, so if you get coconut milk in a can, I never like all the liquid. It doesn't have much of the white coconut stuff in there. So I would get at the Asian market the cream of coconut, but this one has a whole lot of sugar in it. So I should have skipped the sugar in there. It's sweet, it balances the spice, but live and learn. I kind of did a Google on the calories and all that, and I'm like, even dividing this up, I added a little bit more chicken for protein. With the sweet potato, if I divide it into 4 meals, which there should make 4 meals, that'll be my, like, I say 1 meal a day. I do also get hummus and rice cakes I'll have today, and cucumbers, and I'll have my green juice too. So live and learn. I just gotta get the different stuff. It's like, it seems like I haven't found it lately. So let me divide this up into little servings for myself. Use it for Maxine, so I'm gonna let them cool. I'll give her one, and then she can have one tomorrow.
Packages are like what?
Okay, what can Steven do? Is your guys' room staying clean? Okay.
How long?
For 2 months.
One-handed, pinky toe. One finger, one pinky toe. Back.
So it was good. We had that for when all the friends were here, and they enjoy it. They love it. I think I've got like one sandwich left in there, and so delicious grilled cheese and tomato soup. Winner all day long. And then I share my little food I've been eating. Been doing really good on weight loss thing. I want to do an update this week on maybe the first 10 pounds. I thought I'd do that, but we'll do that later towards the end of the week. So for me, something I'm enjoying is rice cakes, and I put hummus on it, cucumbers, tomatoes, and a little avocado on it right there. And it is one of my favorite things. And I feel it, either salt and pepper, or I'll add a little bit of sweet chili sauce on it. Something that's like my break in the afternoon before I start eating a meal. So I usually have that, and then like an hour later, I'll have my dinner, whatever it was. And this weekend it was the coconut curry chicken. I have to get the right coconut cream and get coconut milk, because every time I eat it, it's super sweet. Like I even take it and I'm like, I rinsed off a little, this sounds terrible, but I rinsed off some of the sauce of it because it's so sweet. It was cream, more like for a drink. So it was very, it's just very sweet, too sweet. So, and then I added the sugar on top of it. So I'm like, all right, but I'm eating it because I'm not gonna waste it. So I think I have one more in there today. But I'm like, okay, I need to get the coconut milk in the red can. I messaged a friend, I'm like, what is the right one to get? Because I don't remember, we got it at Asian stores where I used to get it. So I'll get some of that so I can make it again and not be overbound with all the sugar in there. Okay, then what else did I do this weekend? You know what I did this weekend? I had a lot of time. It was a lot of time, a lot of me time, which was great. I had to work on like my blog, which I haven't done. I didn't realize I started that back in 2014. So it was a maxed out blog where it had so much data in it. And I don't know anything about blogs or any of that kind of computer stuff to figure out how to, compress it, make it smaller, but by the grace of God, I got it figured out. So I was up there working on that for a long time. Kind of did some changes to it because I made it was like a large family blog, but and that's where I originally started. Well, now I haven't posted. I may post updates for school stuff, but I haven't posted like just family updates on there because I just don't anymore. Kids are getting older. We do YouTube, and so I've kind of got rid of the stuff that I post on there. Didn't get rid of it, just disable it so it's not on there, get rid of things, and more focus on school stuff over there. So this weekend I did a little change over there and got a different picture, because it was my picture, and as a large family mama, and I'm like, okay, I'm like a large family mama to basically 3 kids. So I'm like, I need to change all that. So went over and did a few changes, get some pictures. Thank goodness for the capability to make images, which is awesome. So I understand AI and all that stuff, how it's come a long way, but I'm thankful for it because like my pictures for my books, amazing. They're so much better than the generic photos that you can use. I could have used when I started. And so even like doing the picture for it, I'm like, how awesome. So I was thankful to work on that. And then I had time and I finished my shell picture. Obviously, Greg, I hung it up. I'll show it to you. Greg's gonna hang up my one. Hopefully today. It's heavy. So then I was like, what else? I still have a box of shells. I'm like, where else can I put shells? Let me turn my lights on here. You guys, someone mentioned about these lights. Look at those. Someone mentioned, look how awesome. I am so happy with this light situation. Someone else mentioned, I gotta get me some. So I'm gonna put them, the link for these below, because it's Prime Day on the day that this is posting. There's always deals on Prime days. I don't usually promote anything Prime, but these lights were inexpensive to begin with. So they're awesome. I can't wait. They're getting some for outside. I'm gonna replace our outside ones because we got lights for outside and they have died. It is the second time after installing and they stopped working. Highly disappointed because I installed them in our ceiling, and to take them down is rip the paint off. Yeah, not good. And so was it because the water got in? They're supposed to be waterproof, but regardless, these for outside would be like strip lights like this. So I'm excited because they won't get ruined. So okay, so thought process. Okay, I don't have any more shells, so I can't do this now, but I'm thinking I would love to get a picture that goes right here and put shells on it, because that's what you guys see. So why not see shells, right? Okay, so then what I see every day is this wall. You rarely see this wall. And so it was cute, but look what I did. Yes, I did. This was my faith picture. I did that one first, and I was like, I like that. But then these on the side had like leaves going around, and I'm like, it doesn't really match anything here. So I did shells on it. I like it a whole lot. So this is what I get to see every day. So I am excited for this. I kind of cleaned up my shelves a little bit and put my flamingo over here. I put my little turtle I got with the kids at the shell store when we first moved here. So yeah, so this is gonna be a shell eventually. So that is there, okay. Then I didn't just stop there. So Greg will put that one up. We just gotta install literally like big giant. We have to basically cement rods. He got some big giant heavy duty, basically like a long screw into the wall because it's concrete and it's a very heavy picture. I know because the one upstairs is super heavy. Okay, then it was cute because the kids that were here, they're like, Mrs. Marion, you're back to shelling, gluing shells again? I said, yes, instead of bedazzle, I'm calling it Shelldazzle. So this is what I did here, because I was like, I've got that area, look what I did. I transformed my mirror. I like that, the door cut, look at that, I like it. I like it all the way around because this is what I love to do, is my shells. I like to go shelling. I like to pick shells. So like, look at, these are all the shell tape that my husband picked up. This is my bright orange shell that I think is so cute and rare to find. So like all of our good shells. There's lots of little strings I gotta pull eventually, you know, in time. But that's it. And then these had river rock in them, so I switched those to shells to pour in the rest of them. But I like that. I like that a whole lot. And then we got our little shell behind my cupboard here. This, you can't really see it, but like that, so then you can kind of see the shell in there. So I like that door is not shining. How come? There we go. So look at that. Okay, super happy. Now let me take it upstairs. All right, do the noise in here. Look what I put here. I put my picture. To me it looks like it's on an angle, but Craig did the measurement. It's not. So what I did, I'm afraid, what if that falls off my wall because it's so heavy? So I've moved my desk away temporarily until I know it's not going to fall off the wall. It's not going to fall off the wall, but in my head, if that falls, my laptop is here and that's what I do my work on. So I love it. I love it. It's like my little zone here. I'm like, this is my favorite place to work. I've got my YouTube plaque. Jaden got me that, and then this is my thing from Miss Barbara. And so I think this is great right here. This is like, I was going to put on this wall, but I'm like, this is where I like my desk because I like to see out the window. It's my favorite spot to work. I don't like being against the other windows, but for now that's here. So I am excited. I hung that up myself. Oh my goodness. It was heavy, but I will show you downstairs the little screws I got because they are awesome and I was able to do it myself, so I'm super happy. Screwed them in, and then they're like these heavy duty anchor things. They literally just screw in the wall. You just need a little point, and then you just screw the screw in, and it's awesome. And then I hung up, so I had to hang it up, slide it over, and hang up the other one, then slide it. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay. It's gonna stay, but in my head I'm like, just don't drop. So I pulled the desk away. I'm like, let me sit for a few days like that. But I finally have, so this is my zone. So I feel like this room is where I spend a lot of time. This is my office. This is where I spend a lot of time in here. And there's nothing in here. I have nothing, like I have my little chair here that I like to sit on. Maddie likes to sit on too. I got my little flamingo. Oops. So bright in here. Flamingo Lego that I got from one of my viewers here. And then I pile my books over here, all my books that I sell. And then over here I've got, these are gonna go in the boys' room here eventually. They're gonna get a different room set up and then they'll use those. So for now, I found those, my neighbors were throwing them away. I grabbed them and I redid them and I love them. So I'm like, I'll store them in here until we're ready for your room because they'll be getting 2 different rooms, the boys. So I'm excited. So this is my zone, so I like it. I got a piece of what I love right there. The kids are like, Mom, so many shells. I said, you just wait. You're going to wake up and then this whole guardrail is going to have shells on it. Every time you touch something, it's going to have shells. I just like it because here, it's like, welcome to my home with shells. And then you'll come in here, and by the way, my plants are doing awesome with their watering thing. Then you'll come in here, and then you'll have your big shell picture right there. And I kind of was thinking over here, I would do something over here, but I don't know. That one's okay for now. And then you come in my kitchen. This is where my favorite spot is, where I work. I see my shells, but you don't see my shells. You just see this. So, but I'm out of shells. I'm not complete. I mean, I can go find them. Greg used them outside for plants, and so they're really good for plants, and so he puts them around our plants and they're growing amazing. Our mangoes, oh my goodness, the mango tree is humongous. The mango, they're not even ready to pull up yet. They are just gigantic. And anyways, and so I gave him like most of the broken shells, miscellaneous, so I just took the remainder of my box and I'm like, okay, there's not enough to do anything, so I dumped them out in his pile. I'm like, so if I really wanted to, I could go outside and scoop those shells, but I'll wait till I get a new batch. So I will look for a Hobby Lobby picture, because it's canvas. You need to get a wooden one that's, that'll be solid. That wouldn't be too heavy, because those aren't too bad heavy-wise. The one in my office is really heavy. The one for the living room is super heavy. Like, you got to use good anchors and so, but this will be, I think this will be okay because it's command hooks on the side. But again, so I just got to find a picture that size. I'll measure it, put it in my phone, and when I go to Hobby Lobby again and feel like picking one up, I'll go, okay, I'm gonna get this. So these are what I used. These are amazing. I bought these at Lowe's. These right here, awesome. This holds up to 75 pounds. So all you do, I'm gonna say it's like $2 to $3. I had other ones where I had to put a drill in first and then put these in, and then they're called concrete wall anchors, and then put the screw in, which I used for the boys' room and did shelves. I don't ever go to Lowe's and like stare at everything they have. I go there a lot with Greg, but I don't really like look at everything, because we're always looking for something he needs. And then I'm like, you see a section, you're like, what? Like, you know, you find a tool and you're like, oh my goodness, where has this been my whole life? Like, cordless screwdriver. I remember one of my viewers telling me about one at Sam's Club years ago. I had it in my cart forever and ever, and then I was like, just use the drill. Now I don't even see that mine anymore, but Lowe's has them, and I'm like, that'd be genius, because how many times do I hate screwing and screwing? I gotta get the big giant drill and whatever. So again, on my list again. But come across these things. So ladies, awesome. Like, I like monkey gorilla hooks, or gorilla hooks, so they're called monkey hooks, they're called. Those have been my favorite to hang heavy things, because I just stick a screw in the wall or like a little nail, hang it up. But for something heavy, you can't do that, because you have to, and you can't, like the little tiny anchor things, that just does not work. And I don't like those, because you gotta make a hole with the drill, punch it in, and if it breaks, yada, yada, yada. That's my issue. So I liked monkey hooks. So I've hung up mirrors, like my front door mirror, my mirror in my bathroom, and I've had them in my mountain house too. They're monkey hooks, awesome. That's another cheap thing. Go on Amazon and buy the fake version. It's just fine. And they're like little hooks. So you stick them in, and then they hold it with really good weight. But here in Florida, the outside of your house is made of concrete. You can't do that. And then upstairs, it's like you go through something, then you hit something on the outside. So I think even upstairs is a little bit of concrete. It's different. I don't know. They do houses different here, because they got to be hurricane proof. So you can't, like Greg, we hung them in our bedroom to hang our picture above our bed, and he had to actually cut the gorilla hook a little bit, because they wouldn't go in all the way, because it was hitting the concrete outside. So anyways, but those are great. So get those for normal, I think everywhere else in the world, house, but Florida, they don't work. So these are the hookup, because it just see a little point. All you do, you just need a little point. So if you don't want to drill, literally stick a little screw in there, nail, put that in and screw this in. I could do this with a screwdriver, okay? And then you put the screw in, and it goes in. Now this was a little bit harder to screw in. Like, I had to do it, and I was like, oh, my hand. So I went and got the drill, or the drill with the screw tip in it. You can do it without. It's just a little bit of strength in your arms. I just don't have arm strength. And then it like clicks. You can hear it click. That's when you know it's in. The best things ever. 75 pounds with this. Yeah, I feel super confident. I feel super confident, but I still have my desk away from my wall for a little bit until I internally felt confident. You know, because I'm like, just don't fall. So anyways, that was a lot of talking, a lot of sharing. But if you ladies are hanging stuff up, get yourself easy anchor drywall anchor. With no drill not required, because I don't know these things. I don't know anything, and like, I only know by what I see, right? And you think, just put an anchor in, or just do a drywall anchor. No, there's like way better things. Drywall anchor, yes, but like the good ones. So, okay, what else? I wrote everything down to tell you. Shell picture, kitchen, what else? Okay, then another thing, these are awesome, but I'm finding that sometimes the water comes out real fast. So is it of the angle I'm putting the plant, or is my plant that dry? So I did read the package, and it says to water your plant completely first beforehand, which I did not do, and then put these in. And then it's like when the dirt dries, it kind of like opens up and lets it flow. So that's probably what happened. But I ended up, in my bigger ones, I had 2 to each one. So I know this one over here, they're staying good. These ones over here are doing good. I've got them in there. My plants look great, and there's 2 in the window. Probably can't see because the light's blinding. So this one over here, I'm like, it was drooping, and I'm like, did I do something wrong? I took it out and then like kind of shook it, and that seemed to do better. The plant's looking amazing, and so, but these 2 are already empty again. So I'm like, is it really drinking that much water, or is it just falling out? I don't know. So, and then I also found filling them up, I was doing it at full force water, and I had to use that little metal bottle brush cleaner to get it out. If you just turn the water down, like just to a slow trickle, it fills up. So all those things, I got a lot to chat with you, but a lot of things I learned over the weekend. So that was my long weekend. It was probably one of the greatest weekends for feeling accomplished. Do you know what I mean? Like, I did a lot of walking, I did a lot of swimming, I did a lot of time with the Lord, I did a lot of like hobby, I don't usually have hobbies of what I like to do. You know, my shelling, taking care of my home, that kind of stuff. So it's just good like that. Just a great, good weekend. So now it's Monday. We're back to life. We got things to do. I already did my dishes here this morning. They're all filled up in here before I took Autumn to work, and then Autumn's at work. We're gonna make some food today because we gotta eat every day. Gotta clean up, get a Monday motivation. We're gonna clean our kitchen real good. I think I wanna wash my floors. I haven't washed my floors in a long, long time, and I feel like today is time. So it's gonna be good. You ready for a great day? All right, let's go. Okay, first let me fill up these plant things. So if you turn the water real low, like that, it fills up. And then kind of move it over, not directly in the hole, it fills up real quick. Okay, so let me take you over here. Let's go put in boxes of stuff I ordered. I got some other fun surprises coming up, so all great things. Okay, let me just put like the plant, like look at it, it's looking awesome. Look at all the new growth in the middle. I'm excited because I'm not a plant person. You know this, people. You want Amy to take care of your plant? No way, she will kill it. But the watering things I think are awesome. So I've been putting this one on one side here and this one on another side. So we'll see. But it's doing good. So let me shut the light off over here. Yeah, I like that. I like that one a whole lot. That's probably my favorite one so far. The mirror. Then I was like staring at my bathroom, like, I could, because I can't put a frame in my bathroom like I did in the mountains. So I'm like, I could put shells all around that. My husband just smiles. I said, I don't even care if nobody likes it. I like it, and that's all that matters. It's like bringing what I love to my home. It's like putting all the papers in my cabinets. Maybe somebody else would say, no, you should just, I don't know, replace your cabinets or something. But for me, I'm like, as I'm filming, like this is what I see every day. So I look over and I'm like, I like that. It like brings me like, I enjoy that. I enjoy that with my whole heart. Like, I love going shelling. I love picking up shells. I love doing that. So, all right, enough talk about my shell. Let's get moving. I'm gonna put this. Let me put this in my drawers out there. Okay, another thing, I want to get my drinking water for the day is good. Strawberry hibiscus is very good. I'm glad I got this one and not, I think there's a berry one. It's very good. Put it in my water bottle with some water. Put this in the refrigerator so it can get nice and cool. So I can have some good water in a little bit when I'm thirsty. I did order some stuff from Amazon that I gotta use here. I needed some of these for some upcoming things, so I'm excited. I got periwinkle. This is just the bento prep things. And Maxine needed her tiny chews. Let's see if she smells it when I put it in her thing. So I got a new one of these too, my little box cutter. The other one I got on Amazon, this one I got at Lowe's. Cobalt. Buy the one on Amazon. You know why? Amazon, today's like a talking Prime Day, right? I'm not, none of this is sponsored. It's just me sharing because I know it's way better. It has a button and you push it and then it opens. This one, it opens, but when you go to shut it, you have to push this down right here. As you push down, what happens? You're bringing the blade down on your hand if you're not careful. What a bad design, Cobalt. I don't even know, like, and it's pink. Like, a woman's not gonna, I mean, not that a woman's not, but you can't push. It's like, that's the only way to shut it. You gotta move your hand out of the way. The other one is push, and your hands are safe. So, Cobalt, not a good job on that. I don't think so. So anyways, let me open these up here. It's interesting. It says reusable up to 10 times. Does the plastic break down after 10 times? It's all about the water. I've never seen that. I mean, plastic, right? Look how pretty the purple. I need these for some stuff here coming up. And I thought the navy and the periwinkle were good colors. These work great. I have pink ones. Actually, I bought some other purple ones. There you go. Look at those. Those I got to put in my little area. And I had to order some Sam's Club stuff. Let's see if I can this up. Okay, I had to get, this is what we got. This is what we got. We got some, I needed shredded coconut for some recipes. And, just get it better to buy down there. I needed honey. I needed Quaker Oats. And then I wanted to get another box of ramen noodles. And this is for hurricane. Like before, back in the day, my kids would eat this like crazy. Ramen went so fast in this household. It does not anymore. It does not. The last box I bought 2 months ago, I think one night on the weekend after me not making anything, I was busy and there was nothing to eat. They're prepared, so the kids just grabbed a ramen cup and that was fine with me. So these are good for hurricanes. So we'll have, that's what we stock up on is water, which we have a ton of water now. Ramen cups because they're easy, and then we'll, if it gets closer and we know a hurricane's coming, which they usually always prepare us, these are just nice and easy because it doesn't require anything, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go put all this stuff away. They will find a place for everything, so that's good. Smell my stuff? She goes, I know my stuff's here. She's like, where's my bones? Should we fill your bone container? She's like, yeah. She's like, this is my, you want one of your bones? You should, this will be your second one for the day. You want another one? Let's see. I'm gonna show them how much you love your bones. Come over. This is her favorite. Usually she runs and goes in my bedroom. That's where she eats it. Oh, she's gonna go in the living room. So I just fill her container over here. Usually she just gets one bone a day and her dog food. She does great. She's not overweight. She's actually perfect weight and doing good. So, all right, busy bones. Busy dogs or happy dogs? I used to get the ones, what were they? I don't even, I'm trying to think of the name of them. But whatever they were super hard, and she would just get evil. Like she'd bite into these things, and if you went near her, she'd growl, and she'd literally bite so hard on them, like her little gums would bleed. I'm trying to think what they're called. Like, are they bully sticks? I used to get them on Amazon. Kept her busy for a long time. Like she would chew and chew. Like these ones, she'll chew and eat the whole thing. I'm not saying, it wasn't rawhide though, it was something else. But anyways, she loved them. She loved them, but it just made her, like you literally, she would chew it and leave it there, and she'd stick it somewhere in the house. Well, then if you went near that area, she would come growl at you like, don't touch my, whatever it was. So we had to ban those in our household. So these work really well for her, the Busy Bone original. It says long lasting. I don't think so, unless my dog's a freak and she eats real fast. She'll be done in just a few minutes. So, all right, now let's clean everything up. Let me wipe the counters real good. New favorite worship song right now, Love Made Away by Maverick City. Amazing song. Just very relevant for me, where I have it on repeat because it's just been so, camera, it's just been so good. Okay, so update on my stainless steel. Remember when I did the deep clean? Has it been 2 weeks? It has been 2 weeks, right? Didn't last week, maybe the week before? I don't even know. Awesome, like I barely have to wipe it. So using the olive oil, like the top thing, I haven't even touched the top thing, so that's awesome. Usually it's fingerprinting every single week. You know what, I have to clean it every Monday or it looks horrendous. You've seen that. The oil, like that dishwasher, I rarely have to touch it. The oven's looking amazing, so I am super excited for that. So the olive oil trick was the hookup. So let's wipe all this up. I just gotta, we love grilled cheese. The kids love grilled cheese. Wipe all that off, and then we'll be done with wiping appliances. Kids just clean this, I'm gonna wipe it. We literally just wiped it. The one at the front door here too, where Maxine puts her nose. It's my dog's fault. So I'm just literally just gonna wipe that off. It's just Maxine's nose print. Okay, came my refrigerator here to see what we have. I pulled up the turkey bacon. I think I'm gonna do the kids. I asked the kids what do they want for breakfast. They said turkey bacon and homemade waffles. Some with blueberries, some with chocolate chips. So I'm gonna make that. Side note, where did I get this at? Somebody would remember. It was, I feel like it was a discount store because it was, I think 3 for $5, but it wasn't expired. And where did I get it at? I can't remember. Because I'm like, did I go to the discount store? I didn't go to the discount store. But anyways, this is so good. I like, I made a list for the kids. I like, I used to like Smucker's strawberry jam. When I was back in the day pregnant, I would do a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with that, the seedless kind. I bought Smucker's, or maybe my taste are changing. It just seems more jelly. It does not seem the smooth stuff that I'm used to. Okay, make your own. True, that's a great thing. Do you know the only person that likes strawberry jam is myself and Autumn? That's it. That's it. That's the only people that eat it. And Autumn's rarely here. So I would never, I can't say never. I really wouldn't make it for myself because it's one of those things I would not eat. I would make it fresh. This to me tastes just like homemade because it's organic, real fruit, seedless and fruity. It's probably just sugar, strawberries, cane sugar, pectin, yeah. It has ascorbic acid, vitamin C. Okay, so basically like what you would make for your own homemade stuff. Awesome, so awesome. The only difference is it's not as bright red as the store jam because they put stuff in it. I'm sure they do to make it look more redder. You know what I mean, like strawberry jam. So, but it's delicious. It is probably my favorite. I had peanut butter and jelly this week. I've had 2, and I rarely eat peanut butter and jelly, but it was because this was so good. So this with crunchy peanut butter, so yummy. I'll have this for a long time because again, it's Autumn and I are the only ones that like strawberry. Nobody else. I figured they could probably put it. It's like it's like strawberry syrup. You could put it. It's thick enough to put it on yogurt. I thought was another way too. But yeah, really good on this. So if you see this, I saw it at Walmart. It's a lot more, but wherever I got this, I don't even know where it was. They were like 3 for $5 from what I remember. And I'm just trying to think, where were we that I got this? Because I don't feel like I didn't go discount store shopping for quite some time. So I don't know, maybe it was on clearance somewhere. But anyway, these are really good. So we still have food. Like there's a thing of spaghetti, there's 1 chicken sandwich, a couple grilled cheese in here. So this is actually good for now. There's yogurt. Oh, I want to strain my yogurt. There's water here. This is the lactose almond. I want to take, these are all cow milk. Hold on 1 second. Mostly Steven that eats the yogurt. He can have any kind. I'm going to save this one. This is the lactose with almond milk, which is awesome. Jensen can use this one and do great. The cow one he cannot. But Steven likes it strained, so I'll strain that one first. So this is great in here. We still got strawberry sauce. Pickles. Okay. I got my food. So we're doing good. I think today we're gonna, I know today we're gonna juice some stuff too. I gotta make my green juice because I'm out of it. So let's make some, we'll do that in a minute. We'll get that in a minute. Let's get this on a cookie sheet. Let me put this and strain it, which is real simple. Let me show you. It's very simple. Just put your little strainer in like that. Cheesecloth. I have boiled this. I like it just like that. I've boiled it. And then just dump your yogurt in. It's very good. You lose about half your yogurt because it's all liquid, but that's okay. If your kids like it, you might as well make it how they like it, right? Depends on who's eating it. You gotta stretch it, leave it watery. This just makes it nice and thick. So I will do this here this morning. Because Steven really likes this one. This one. It's calorie here. Basically, like all the liquid's gonna come out of there. So I will put, let me get a second. We'll do this. Let this sit, put it in your refrigerator for maybe an hour. Okay, put your bacon on. Parchment paper. Parchment paper, this is my thankful gift from Miss Carol. Every time I get a piece of paper out, it makes my life easier. I used to not thinking, oh, how to spend the time scrubbing the pans. And meanwhile, I don't like scrubbing pans. You can get the metal scrubbers. Yeah, you can do it. But this to me is an inexpensive way to not have to scrub your pans. So get yourself some parchment paper. Amazon, any kind. Buy the cheapest one you can get. Okay, we'll put all this out here. The kids, they like this. I know it's filled with whatever. But they like it. It's better than going out to eat and better than eating most things that a lot of teenagers eat. So I will take it. Okay, that one, and let me do this one. Maxine's favorite part of life, smelling the bacon. Okay, so let me start making waffles here. So I'm gonna do two kinds, blueberry and chocolate chip. They like both. I don't think Manny likes blueberry, but Steven and Jensen do. So mine is 2 cups of pancake mix from the one from Sam's. And then I add 1.5 cups of water, an egg, 1/4 cup of oil. I've got coconut oil. And then I'm gonna add, so you can add flavoring, you can add maple, vanilla, whatever you want. But one thing I saw, I looked and it says you can add, people, 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar. I added sugar too. Crispy waffles, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and then 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Extra crispy trick. So I'll put some in there. I'll try cornstarch. So let me mix that up right now. Measure incorrectly. That was like the thinnest batter. I'm like, what did I do? I had to add a whole bunch more batter to it. Hold on. What did I do? So anyways, I did one and then like I just did another one. So the first one was a little crispy because you know what? This is found exactly. It is crispy, but I feel like it's stuck. This is a little bit thicker. This is good. I mean, they're waffles. They're great. So now, yeah, look at now I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna turn it awesome right here. Perfect. I guess the first one was a little crispy, but I made it a lot thicker. Do small, 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 small. I want to do more, but don't do more. Okay, so let me get breakfast finished. So kids wanted waffles. Greg wanted an omelet. He's got mushrooms he bought at the store, so I'm washing those up. I'm gonna put those in here so he eats them because he does like them plain. I'm gonna cut some up with an onion. We'll saute it. I pull out the bacon here. Let me get a cutting board here. Okay, so I've got this. I have turkey bacon, but he likes real bacon. I like real bacon too. So this is from the discount store. You know what? I'm just thinking I probably got that strawberry jam from the Lakeland discount store, didn't I? I bet you that's where I got it. I was just thinking, where did we go? Autumn and I went. That's why. Okay, so we've had this forever. Look at it. It's literally pieces of bacon. It's like pre-cooked bacon. So I'm going to take out some of these for him. Just heat them up. You know what? I'll cook like I like it too. So let me get this out here. Okay, 2 and 20 things. So they're already cooked basically. So I'll put them in the microwave to make them crispy. Thinking that. I'll put some too. Paper towels work great. I'm gonna throw them in the microwave for like a minute. Okay, let's chop some mushrooms up and onions. I'll put some over here and saute them. The rest I'll just put in the refrigerator and we'll make waffles at the same time. Okay, so I'm making a big amount of eggs for Greg because he'll be here tomorrow too. So I'm going to be busy on something else tomorrow that I will not want to make food or be distracted. So this will give me a little, like 2 meals worth of eggs, maybe 3, depending on how hungry he is in the morning. So to crack my eggs, I don't have any more mixing bowls. I'm like, where's all my bowls? But I have them in the refrigerator for my yogurt and I have some chicken thawing. So sauteing this, we'll crack some eggs, whip them up and put them in here. Perfect crumbly bacon. I literally just put on a paper towel and then cooked it and then literally kind of stuck together so it just crumbled. So I'm thinking though to make potato soup, which the kids wanted, we can use that as crumbly bacon. So not bad, okay. So this is good. This is all I needed. Breakfast eggs, a couple days worth for sure. So it frees me up from having to do this every day. I don't mind doing it every day, but when you got other things going and brewing in life, you don't want to be having to spend a lot of time cooking. You know what I mean? For me personally. So today is the day of a little bit, make some extra so I don't have to do as much. Look at that, perfect. That'll be some delicious eggs. Turn it off. Put some pepper on top. He likes pepper with the salt. All right, eggs done. I think our bacon's done too. Yeah, big bacon. Perfect. Okay, yay. Let's just keep doing waffles over here. I think of all the steps you have to do in a kitchen. It's like, it's never just making waffles and doing nothing else. It's never just looking at the bacon. It's always, oh, wipe the counter up, wipe the stove off because it's got some grease splatters from the butter. Oh, then the coffee pot has to be emptied and filled up for tomorrow. And that's wipe this off. Oh, and then it's dishes. So there's always seems like there's always something you can do in between. That helps keep things clean and going. That's the beautiful thing of it. So in between, think, what can I do that'll help for later on? So I'm still making the waffles. One more thing of bacon. I'm gonna wash these dishes. Are almost done. They're definitely a lot. It's like this is the first one. That's crispy. I think that's a little crisp. They're definitely solid. Did the cornstarch help? I don't know. They're thicker. They're not so smushy. So maybe it's just because they added more batter too, like more dough. We'll see. Okay, since the oven's on, because it's hot. Florida is hot right now. It is very muggy, very toasty. If I don't have to turn the oven on multiple times, it's kind of better. It doesn't always work that way, but today I'm like, if I make the lunch right now, and then if they just heat it up in the microwave or put it in the air fryer, and you could probably just put them in the air fryer instead of even doing the microwave, but that's okay, it's on. So I'm gonna make little pizzas on this pita bread here that I have had in my freezer since February. So I'll make some with regular sauce, diet cheese, some with ragu. Maddie likes ragu with orange cheese, so easy. They'll eat it, they love it, they don't like anything else on it, just cheese. They're very simple. I'm like, do you want barbecue or something delicious? No, cheese pizza, Mom, that's it. All right, don't fight, don't argue. Keep it simple, parents. Okay, while we're working on that, let's make these. Okay, so that's good. I wanted, hoping I could use up the rest of the pizza sauce, but I didn't, and that's okay. So I put that in the freezer along with the Alfredo because I don't think I have any plans to do anything with Alfredo this week. If I change my plans, I'll get it out, no big deal. And then the cheese pizza, the dye melts really well usually, and so it's hard to tell and distinguish it from regular mozzarella cheese. So I just took a piece of his diet cheese slice and put it on top of his pizza Jensen's, and so we know which one is his pizza versus Steven's. So I figured 2 for Jensen, 2 for Steven. Maddie just have 1. That's easy. And I still have grilled cheese in the refrigerator, chicken patty sandwich, and there's a bowl of spaghetti. So lunch will be easy, and that'll be done. And then, okay, so off my list, here we go. So I planned today. So I gotta do my juice, pizza, and then I'm gonna do Asian chicken. I have to clean the slushy, wash the floors. We gotta do all that stuff too. Alright, there's still work to do. Still work. I remember to clean my car tomorrow. We can only wash our car 1 day a week, and the love bugs are out of control, and since wherever we drove my car, love bugs are smashed on the front of it. So I'll be washing that tomorrow, or Greg will. We'll see how the day rolls. So the next will be my juices here. So I think I'll try to finish this one here, clean up my mess here, and get out my juicer because that takes a while as well. And then we've got chocolate chip muffins. Those are going to be good. I'll probably let them cool here, and then I'll put them in a bag. That's what I'll do. All right, let's clean up and make room. Okay, I took a little hiatus here and had to look at things real fast. Look at it, crispy. Can you hear the crisp? You could hear it, right? Crispy cornstarch. One thing I did this weekend is clean everything up. Like, I took all the screenshots off my phone. You guys give me recipe ideas, and I constantly keep like ones that I find. I use them on my phone, and when I go to reference them, I go look at my phone. I finally copied them onto sticky notes and just stuck them in my cookbook, which I put right over there, so I can go to that and look. But what is the one I did not copy? My juicing recipe. It was on a sticky note. In my head, I kind of know what I was using, and now I'm like, where did it go? So I went through my trash can because I hadn't thrown away my trash for a few weeks, and I got like 100 sticky notes in there because that's what I live by, and did not see it. So I'm like, where is it? One of my viewers asked me what the cost was compared to buying just the juice at Sam's Club, and I told her, I said, it's very comparable. It's a little bit more, you get more more liquid because you're adding the tea and you can kind of stretch it a little bit. And I said, plus it's made fresh, it's not processed like theirs would be. And so I remember having the list so I could send that to her, but where did the list go? So I have no idea. So in my head, I remember I like the green juice from Sam's Club. That was my inspiration and flavor because that's one I like. I made beet juice last week. That was okay. It was good. It was great. The problem is I was so afraid it would spill on me when I was drinking it. I was like so careful. So I probably won't do that one again. It was great, but I like the green juice. Like, I don't mind it. I like it. There's nothing wrong with it. So I'm like, I might as well continue the green one because greens are good for you. Beets are good for you too, but I don't eat enough dark green leafy vegetables, thus in my juice. So especially right now as I'm losing weight, I will, maybe eventually I'll go back to having salads, things like that. But right now I'm on weight loss kick. So I'm trying to just focus on some protein and things are gonna fill me up, and then the juice here for my pick me up for the afternoon. So what I'm thinking, the recipe, I thought it was, I went to Detwilder's, I got a huge pack of collard greens, like in a bundle, and kale, and then I got the family pack of spinach. So I just did Sam's Club, so I feel like this is a lot more, but that's okay, I'll have more. And then I believe it was 2 things of celery, which I have, 2 things of cucumber, so I added a third in there. A lemon, I think I'm gonna add a little bit more lemon because I do like the way the lemon makes a flavor. So I think I put 2 in here, 3. Apples, I had 2 pink lady, I'm pretty sure, and I think I had 2 green apples. There's 3 in here, but they're little. I might add another one. And I feel like, and then ginger. And I feel like that is it. And peppermint tea, which I have in the microwave. So I'm thinking that is what, I'm looking at things are nice and brown and crispy. So I'm thinking that is what my juice was from hopefully memory, but I was like, it always happens, you clean stuff out. Where's all your stuff? But I like a clean everything. So I go through, since I film on my phone, I like to take everything off there so there's not storage used up. So I went through and got rid of everything. Saved all my family photos onto a external hard drive, so we have them. So, but the juice recipe, who knows where it is. So I'm just gonna start juicing. So I think last time I put all my leafy stuff in first, it was good, fine. I guess it kind of clogged up a little bit, but no big deal. So I'll probably alternate what I put in there and then do good. So I just use a cookie sheet here. And this is where I cut everything. And then just make it, I've got tea in the microwave. I'll bring that up so it can cool. And then usually I do 4 tea bags. I did 6 this time. I'm gonna stretch it a little bit more with the tea. And it's fine, it's great, but do that and then make sure I use this little strainer. I don't mind the little pieces, but the tiny little pieces of greens get stuck in your teeth when you're drinking them. So we'll avoid that. So we're just gonna stick them in here. Oh, let me get you over here. This is a great thing to do. It just makes it thicker. They like it. This is good. Lots of spin generators. Do you want to spin? It's spinning. Oh yeah. You don't want to push down. Put some thicker ones in there. Still making green juice. So what I did is my cheesecloth, I clean it real good, rinse it, get all the yogurt, and then I boil it on the stove. So I boiled this, so I'm just gonna hang this up in the laundry room so it dries. Still doing the green. Warm up. Okay, I had to wait for a little bit because, you know, I shoved so much in there and I do a big batch. I had to let it cool. So I had to shut it off. It just shuts off to protect itself. I actually put it in the refrigerator so it would speed up the process because I'm like, oh, I just gotta get done. So no big deal. It turned back on. So then I just turned on. I'm like, okay, let me finish. So everything's in here. And then I figured out how many bottles I'll be able to get with this. And it looks like 13 bottles. So that's good. And I'll add my cooled, that's a good thing. This is nice and cooled. Peppermint tea, mix it up, taste it. I'm sure it'll be delicious. And then go from there. Okay, so, you know, I had to wait a while to get that juice all done. I'm like, and I cleaned everything up and then I mixed it and tasted it. And I'm like, hopefully it's good. It's great. It tastes amazing. So what I'm gonna do is pour it into my containers here. I use the plastic bottles. They work great for that. And then this will be, I think I figured I should have 10 bottles. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. No, we'll see, 13. Let's see how many we get here. I'm hoping for a big number. We'll see how it is. And then this will go, I take these and I freeze them. And then I pull them out a couple days before if I want them, and then they thaw in the refrigerator. That's the way I make it. It's just easier because it only lasts for, like, I usually keep 3 bottles in the refrigerator. That's about the max you want for the juice to sit out. Otherwise it gets yucky. So, okay, let's pour these. I gotta use a little glass cup here. Can we dunk this in there? I could probably do that. Okay, let's fill. Okay, so I looked up the bottle of green juice. So you get 5 bottles of this. So I made 5, 10, I made 13 bottles, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, 13 bottles. So it'd be like, figured 1 bottles, 8, 16, probably like $20, $22. But again, it's, you'd have to buy like 2.5 of those bottles. But again, it is, so it's probably about the same price. Again, you have to buy the juicer, so that would add to your cost. And you never know what they're gonna put into it, and you also don't know the quality of things, and you also, it's kind of like making things from scratch. Sometimes it's cheaper to do things, but sometimes you have to go, but at least you know what's going into it. So I'm gonna put these in my freezer right now, and put the ones that are all the way to the top in my refrigerator, and I'll have those today. And then I gotta take a break, do school with the kids, and then I just have to make chicken. I'm gonna do Asian chicken, like a honey, garlic, and sesame oil and soy, but we use liquid aminos for that, and kind of just cook that, and we'll do couscous and a vegetable. Very simple, easy day. I got pizzas for the kids for lunch. It's going great. We're doing short. They are so fast and chores. So mamas, for when you have to do all the work yourself, it does get easier, and they do really well. Like, I used to make a big list, and they would take like forever, like a long time, not forever, a long time. Maddie's like, not a long time, like, well, let me share. Hours. Well, let me share what you would have to do. You have to go back and you have to manage them, and that's part of like a job of anybody. So that's the hard part. And where it's like, okay, clean, you know, like if I have them wipe windows. Okay, so then they mark it off, they do it real fast, but then you go back and see the window's not actually clean correctly. So my kids are now in that phase of like, I've already gone back and like showed them a bunch of times like how to do it efficiently and good. So like, I don't really have to do that anymore at all, like not at all, which is great. So like, I just had a list in the refrigerator, and they're like done in seconds, and I'm like, I'm not even done yet. So it gets easier, and they do amazing, and the house doesn't get as messy. Cleanup is a whole lot easier, right, Maddie? Cleanup in the living room used to be like a lot of work, didn't it? Too much. And so, and like towels, we used to have tons of towels. Really not that much anymore. And like, everybody has their own laundry, so it's really not, it just doesn't get dirty. The dishes, we have a lot of dishes, but we eat, so that's why. We always got lots of dishes, so it's doing good. So they're doing their school right now. I'm gonna check it here in a little bit, and then I'm just gonna cook my chicken. I'll probably get my chicken done early so I don't have to worry about it, and then just make couscous right before dinner. So awesome, great Monday. Okay, they're still doing their math page, so I'm doing this real quick. So in here is my chicken. I put some oil in the bottom of the pan. I season the chicken. I've got some roasted garlic in there. I put Kinder's caramelized onion. I put salt and pepper, even little hot pepper flakes in there. Is that all I did? Yeah, basically salt and pepper. So I'm gonna cook this here. Then when this is cooked, I'm gonna add in there some sesame oil. This is liquid aminos. I finally have used, I bought jugs of it when I not first moved here, a little bit after I first moved here. In the cupboard, I still think I still have a whole jug in there. And then honey. And then it's just gonna get nice and yummy. And then I asked if they wanted lo mein noodles or couscous. They said couscous, so I'll get that out. And this just cook. It's very simple. I don't even have to do anything. So let's get this done, then I can be finished. Because I want to enjoy this hot, hot day, be in the pool, enjoy life too. So let's keep cooking this. Okay, this right here, I got this cooking here. I probably should drain the water out, but we'll just let it do its thing. So I'm gonna add some sesame oil, because that makes it yummy. I should have got the water out. Hey Jensen, you ready for me? Oh, I'll let that boil for a minute. And then I'm gonna add liquid aminos. We'll add it all, and then I'll add some honey. If you don't have honey, use brown sugar. It works too. You just need like a little bit of a glaze. So this will boil and look kind of shiny. Stick to the chicken, it'll be delicious. So that's all. If you don't have honey, it's too expensive. Use brown sugar, it works. Soy sauce over liquid aminos, if it's cheaper, whatever you gotta do. You can even add ginger if you like that. We don't really love the flavor of ginger, but if we did, I'd add it. So what's 10% times 54? Your favorite ginger. Okay, look it. This is amazing and great. Maddie's already had some. She said it's so good. I just let it boil as it burnt on the side. This is dinner. I don't have to do anything more. And then all we're gonna do is make couscous because the kids like it. I'll probably try to bribe them with some veggies. I don't know, they were off broccoli kick here. But we'll try to make something to go with it, and then we've got lots of fruit as well. All right, so I am done because I think you have a lot of footage for a lot of things today. I'm gonna enjoy my afternoon. I'm gonna do a walk, I'm gonna go in the pool, get some sun. We're just gonna enjoy time at home, hopefully hang up our shell picture as well. So you have a fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow, we're gonna do more life. So, all right, I'll see ya. Bye.